Alright, so yesterday my camera was fighting me. I thought I might have left it on and I used up all my minutes. It just said I had 0 minutes. And I couldn't do any more filming. So I figured I'd take a few minutes now. We'll kind of go do a little walk around on it and see what we got. And you like the crusties growing on it? So the guy I got the bus from, he bought it for the motor for another project, and that's why he had it sitting there, and he did not need the carcass of it. So I pretty much paid for, I think what he paid for it, and which was 300 bucks. And then again, he took the motor and leaves us with the rest of the bits and pieces for my 2 projects that I have going. One being the double cab, which is right next to it, which is a basket case that somebody else started doing work on and then stripped everything out of it, and a bunch of bits and pieces are missing throughout the whole thing. There's the dash is out of it, the window frames are out of it, the window regulators are out of it. I found one regulator. I found it's missing some of the side window glass. Just a little bit of everything is missing on it. So that's where this comes in. It's got a complete dash. The windows are good. All the regulators are still in the doors. They are 1 year apart, 2 years apart. And you can see the dash in this one is nice. The dash pad is missing altogether in the other one. So I'll go grab that. All the controls are in it. Except for the little knobs right here, but I have those. And then on the camper part of it, the 70 Westie that I have out back has the same interior as this, same color cabinets, and yeah, some of the stuff is better in the 70, some of the parts are better in this one, so we're just gonna go pick and choose all that little stuff out of it. But the reason why this bus died, it doesn't look too terrible on the outside, although it looks terrible. You can see someone's had a party with a riveting gun, and they just kind of riveted, looks like Galvy, over the top of everything else. But when you get underneath it, here's where the fun begins. I'll turn the light on you. If that comes on. But can you see? Yeah. The holes. There shouldn't be holes. This. That's your frame. Now, that's why this bus is dead. I don't like to kill anything, but at some point you gotta call it. And you know, this one's definitely just gone too far. It actually has beams welded underneath. I'll show you those. You see that thing right there? That's not factory. Someone welded them in next to the regular frame rail, which is was right there. That was supposed to be your frame. You see it? Frame, nothing, and with a rail next to it. A couple of big old bolts going around the rear tube. It's like a big muffler clamp. Is the only thing holding the rear end in this thing. So this is ready to fold in half like a taco if that wasn't there. So don't fret about the back when we're pushing against it, because I'm not going to use any of this. All this is gone anyway. Rear bumper, it's pretty much toasted. And the corners were all rotted out, so it wasn't like I was going to save any of that. You know, we were just trying not to smash the lights when we were pushing it in. And it had this rear wheel is frozen solid, so that's why we had such a problem trying to push it around and drag it. Deck lid doesn't look too bad. The slider actually slides halfway decent. Both front doors are good, except for the dent in this one, but even that's fixable. But as far as rust, it's not a rotted out door, which is nice. And then the glass. Yeah, you wouldn't know it from looking at the floors. Yeah, they're not actually too bad. Till you look close. See if I could do this one-handed. I have to get in and open it. Let me pop you on the dash. And a better spot. And I'll pop right here. top up. Unfortunately, mice in our area are very prevalent, and he said back when they were still trying to fix his camper up, they put a brand new top on it, and unfortunately you can see all the stains though that are in it. So I was going to try and reuse this over. See all the nesting material. So a little bit of getting right through right there. So my thought on this, I'm going to try to remove it, and I'm going to stick it in the washing machine and just wash it and see how much of it comes out. But I figure all these stains are going to stay. So what I might end up doing is maybe trying to tie-dye it red, and the other bus is red and white. So that might be a saving grace for it, but we'll see as I get that out of there and cleaned up. That's what we got. Nose looks decent, doesn't look like it's punched in. It has a brand new tire on the front. It still has the blue. Can you see that? Still has the blue on the white wall. And it doesn't look weather checked at all, so we'll take that. And the front bumper looks decent too, so a little bit of work on it, but it's all there. So just got to graft that onto that and make her one. The original color of the bus somebody painted. Originally it was white, then it looks like they tried Bicentennial or something, because it's red, white, and blue. You look at the noses was blue, then the back is all red, and then the camper top was white. So it might have even been white down below. This might have been red, this might have been white. And of course you gotta have the Grateful Dead VW sticker on it. Hey guys, I'm gonna shut you down. I just wanted to give you a little walk around on it to show you what we had. Yeah, here's some of the sheet metal from underneath. Trans and the CV joints and all that stuff are still in there, which I need a bunch of that stuff too, because some of that stuff is missing for the double cab also. Double trouble. And then after all said and done, I think the shell of it's still worth $100 or $200 when it goes to get scrapped out, or Brian might take it and have a goat live in it or something. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, and this winter we'll see us getting on some of these and start making something out of them. Okay, take care.